everyone, I'm DireFox240. Now I gotta check the odds. I'm not used to the timing on this as to when it goes live or when it doesn't. So... whenever I see the little green light pop up, I'm like, okay, we're good to go, right? And I wait an extra 5 seconds just to make sure. Well, Stream Manager says I'm live, so I guess we're live. Oh man, I feel like it's been forever since we've played this game. I don't know why. It's only been a week after all. I also had a realization when I was on my way home today. Bloodbath Diablos, right? He is particularly weak to water. What? Or which one of our companions that we learned yesterday has water affinity? Not water affinity, has a water weapon. Freaking Kyle.
Oh, fucking Kyle.
Screw Kyle. I'm really hoping I don't have to use him. But, who knows. I also have to fix this, because this seems to be a bit small.
Yeah, that window does look a little small.
Can I make it small? Can I? Alright, I guess I'll adjust it at some point. This is why I have my phone open, too. There. Everything's good, everything's fine. It seems like I'm not here, I'm at the dentist. Okay, Arthur, no worries. Hopefully your dentist is like mine, and is very nice, and doesn't hurt you.
Hopefully your dentist isn't like mine, and your fillings fall out in like fucking 3 months.
You're also a special being, to be fair.
You mean unlucky?
Also this, yes.
Yeah.
You have... God. I don't even know how to describe your luck and your adventures. But at least we found the dentist we have, thanks to Duo. Duo or Duo's mom? One of the two.
Both. Mainly his mom, I think.
Gotcha.
I think he asked her who was a good one, and she called a friend.
So I'm looking at our next foe, and I'm not exactly encouraged. That's a Rajang. I don't know what he's gonna do to me besides...
Fuck your day?
Yeah, seriously. Alright, let's fight the Rajang. I completely forgot we finished all the Deviants last time, and now we're on to just slay specified monsters. So
you're ready to move to a new game? Kind of.
Kind of. I don't know, actually, I'm trying to decide about that. Whether or not, once I finish the Elder's Lair, to call it that.
I was getting ready to say, it's not that you're ready to move to a new game, but that you are at a point where you could.
Yeah, at a point where I probably should.
Where you reasonably could, or potentially probably should.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been kind of feeling that too. So I'm like, we've been doing this a while. Like, I think we did this longer than we did Rise. So... yeah. I mean, at the same time, Rise didn't have as much going on as we expected. We got through high rank, it was just like, oh! Done! What? Why are we done? Isn't there more to do? But then we had All Mother Narwa, and that was essentially the culmination of that. I mean, we got the credit roll, so... we got 2 credit rolls, I think.
Got the credit roll 3/4 of the way towards where I thought we should get the credit roll.
Right. Oh, man. There's been... speaking of it, actually, they've been really quiet about Sunbreak, by the way.
It's nice.
They've only really revealed a couple things. One that was obvious, and a couple others that were not so obvious. Like, new monsters, essentially. And I say new as an umbrella term, but, which is kind of surprising for Capcom. They usually reveal a lot more stuff. I could be mistaken about that. It's just, it feels like we knew the entire World roster before we actually played World or Iceborne. Granted, that was also because of data breaches and leaks. Well, data leaks, I should say, not just breaches. I'm just wondering, when should I regale the people of the mushroom farm story?
Mushroom farm?
The truck.
Oh.
And Head Honcho, as Duo calls him now. I wonder if I should just go straight into it, just say F it, so I don't forget about it. So Roberto just got flopped.
I mean, you could give it another 5 or 10 minutes, see if we get anybody
like
else.
James.
Yeah, James.
James would enjoy the story. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit. I also got distracted and didn't see what this Rajang was doing. So I'm gonna just pray that Narga's right. I'm still using all water weapons too. I have just flailed my way through this, like, challenge. I haven't upgraded my weapons. Oh, technically. Okay. Naga was wrong and I am now dead. We haven't upgraded our weapons, we kind of just only recently upgraded the armor. Oh, we're dead. Okay. Huh.
Oh.
Where?
Sorry about that, folks.
It's okay.
I try and keep it as quiet as possible.
Mm-hmm. The Dragon Kuro! Hello, Fox. Hello, Dragon, how are you? Wolf, say your channel intro, please. I don't know if Wolf has a channel intro.
I don't have a channel intro since somebody fucking hacked mine.
Yeah. Kuro,
still waiting on that that channel name to pop back up in the roster.
Right. Hey, Duo. Dragon Kuro says he's doing good. How are you? We're doing all right. We actually have a hilarious. Shame, have a channel intro. I don't think even I have a channel intro. I just say, hi everyone, I'm Dire Fox, welcome to my nonsense. That's essentially the gist of it. You remember?
Yeah.
It was, hi Elliot and Roger here? That's a strange name.
No, it would be something along the lines of, hi, I'm Direwolf. I do a bunch of stupid shit. I love cars, motorcycles, pretty much anything with an engine, and guns.
Lots.
I mean, there's other stuff that I've left out, but who cares?
You know, these taquitos are good. This is Duo. That's what it was. So there you go, Wolf. That's what he was making for dinner.
Oh, he should have used the freaking he should have asked me to pull out the air fryer so he could use that to make them really nice.
Neither me nor Duo thought about it.
Yeah. That's what Zion uses.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he made the same thing. You are a supreme gentleman, says Wolf. Or says Wolf. Says Arthur too, Wolf. Gee, this is gonna be a hell of a day, apparently. You voted to act out on the day of retribution?
What?
Oh. Arthur continuing the lore.
Oh.
Well, now that we have Duo in the stream, I can now tell the story and at least have somebody to correct me who was actually also there.
Yeah, now that we have Dragon Kuro, we can start story time with Dire Fox.
Yeah, Dragon Kuro, Arthur, and Duo, who can assist on the story. So, my days are pretty slow right now, because seasonal business, essentially. So in the winter, everything's really slow. When the phone rings, I get kind of happy. Story time! Yep, exactly.
You might want to speak up just a little bit. It looks like the music from the Elgato is
a little louder
than normal.
Okay, so when the phone goes off, so I just sit at my desk and wait for the phone to ring. Essentially, I get kind of excited because I'm like, oh, something to pass the time. Woohoo! Well, this guy is, I don't know what to call him. I will call him Bob because I don't actually know his real name, so we'll just call him Bob. Bob goes, hey, I'm the guy that you're delivering a bunch of, like, essentially dirt and mulch tubes. He's a mushroom farmer, so he needs a lot of it for the farms. And he goes, one of your trucks hit the house that's on the property. Like, no, they didn't, like, hit it. Like, they didn't run into it. They just tapped it. Not a big deal. I told them it was fine.
Like,
but...
didn't even leave a scuff on the paint or anything.
Yeah, nothing.
Just touched it.
Just touched it, but he was like, you know, I'm not worried about it. I talked to the driver. Everything's cool. We're cool. No big deal. However, the cops showed up, and I don't want the guy to come back and get arrested. So could you please let him know that, you know, the cops are here and maybe just kind of stay a little low. But like my dentist, she's nice. That's good.
Oh, sorry, Duo.
Oh.
Didn't know. You said he touched it. You didn't say he fucked anything up. You said it was fine.
I thought it was fine. The guy said it was like, that's not a big deal. He kind of just tapped it. So I guess he messed it up. Alright, well, there you go. There's the correction. He messed it up. Will. The guy goes, yeah, like, no harm, no foul. Don't worry about it. You know, we'll carry on as normal. So...
Oh, he got the corner pretty good.
Oh, he got the girl. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
So I sent an email to my boss. Because, you know, I have to. And then I hear... when Duo comes back... And I forget exactly how it went, but it was something like, hey, you know that dude you've been delivering stuff to? Yeah, Head Hunter's getting lunch. And I went, I'm sorry, what? He hit the dude's house. Why is he getting lunch? Well, you see, the tenants inside the house were the ones who called the cops. And they were super pissed off, screaming at the cops, screaming at, you know, everybody, and the landowner. And the guy just kind of looked at them and went, out. You're evicted now, just out. He was waiting for an excuse to get rid of these people for like 3 years or something like that. And finally, I guess, had the quote-unquote perfect storm of events happen. So when Head Honcho came back and was like, yeah, sorry. One, the house is now condemned. So it can't be lived in anymore. And he bought Head Honcho lunch.
Yeah, the house owner not only thanked Head Honcho, but he bought him lunch.
Mm-hmm. Which, like, normally you don't think, oh, I just destroyed somebody's house, my bad, and then they buy you lunch. Like, that's not really that normal. But I thought it was hilarious, because, you know, the guy seemed really cordial on the phone for, like, what happened. So I guess that I learned later why, and I just kind of lost my crap. Arthur says that about all the people in the world, I thought Wolf would know who Elliot Rodger actually was. Waiting for that big, I'm not that guy. I don't know.
Mr. Rogers?
Maybe? Stand by while I look it up. Let me just finish doing this.
I mean, the name seems like it could ring a bell, but there's a lot of names that could ring bells for me because I'm very bad with names.
Oh, I'm terrible with names. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have known that one. Whoops. Back up. Thank you. There you go. He did bad thing.
Nope, no idea who he is. Never heard of him, never seen him. And the type of stuff he did, the type of people that we say to talk about the victims and never say the name of the perpetrator, never show pictures of the perpetrator. It just make like they never fucking existed, because when somebody does something like this, they want to be talked about
they want
and
to be
remembered.
Famous. And yeah.
It's partially the same reason why news channels don't, or at least in America, they don't report suicides. They don't make suicides big news headlines and whatnot, because you get copycats.
Yeah.
For various reasons. They want the attention, or they're like, oh well, I'm not alone, somebody else did it, so, you know, I might as well too. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Ain't Elliot a country singer? I'm sure there's an Elliot who is a country singer. The first Elliot...
There's Sam Elliott.
That's what I was about to mention, Sam Elliott.
Movie star.
And the awesome voice. Like, you can't... I don't know if you can get more... Oh god. More quintessential... You okay there, stream? Drop frames 0.4%. Okay, no, we're fine. My kilobytes were kind of freaking out.
And yeah, Arthur boy, I'm not that guy.
Definitely not that guy. What was I saying? Quintessential country voices? Like, you can't go wrong with Sam Elliott, right? In my humble opinion.
Well, not as a country singer voice, but...
I can't imagine him singing, admittedly.
True.
I mean, I can, unless it's Columbine, those kids just wanted the school gone. Yeah, that's fair. You know what, we'll fight Rajang again, don't fight Rajang again. Do I have anything that's not weak to thunder?
I mean, that... You can talk about Columbine without actually saying the names of the two people who tried to do all of that.
That is true.
You can talk about everything, about what their classmates did, who their classmates were, what failed, what worked, everything, without ever really saying their names, except for when you need to distinguish the two from the things that they did separately.
Yeah, that's true. What can I do with this though? Paralysis coating, arc shot, spray shot. Absolute evasion. Hang on.
Well, I don't believe I'm dumb, Arthur boy. I just don't watch news.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, I don't watch TV. Me and Dire Fox over here haven't watched TV in like 8 years.
It's like proper TV, quote
Yeah.
unquote proper TV, if you can call it that.
And we haven't really been on like Facebook and whatnot for like 3 years.
Fox question, are you actually a fox? No, I'm more cat-like, honestly.
0 out of 10 can confirm cat girls suck in real life. Or sorry, cat girls are not all they're cracked up to be in real life.
And then you have Elon going, why don't we make cat girls a thing? And I'm just sitting here like, it's okay, I guess.
Fucking meme lord.
Elon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can't even be mad. I really
Nope.
can't. It's Elon.
I don't care if you put fucking $10 towards having an engineer turn around and go, no.
Not
He
happening.
put money towards it.
Exactly. Also, I blinded Vijang. I don't know if this is bad. Fox isn't a fox. He's a fat, like, 80-foot monster. I could go with that, too. Bats are cool. See, I'm the weird person. I like bats, tarantulas, scorpions, etc. No, actually, I'm trying to think. Like, are there, like, other creatures that I like that people normally are like, ew, why?
Snakes.
Snakes are amazing. What else? Cats don't make me weird. Cats are normal. Cats are so mainstream. Hyenas are cool, but they are weird as frick. Alright, Rajang, can I trip you?
Dragging through a fox is not a fox, I'll be super disappointed. Funny story about that. Fox may or may not be getting a kitsune mask.
Hey, I'm still here. Indeed you are.
Do not get your hopes up on the kitsune mask and the webcam anytime soon, because we don't want to skimp out and get like one of the $10 or $15 ones. We want to get like one of the real nice ones, like maybe made out of wood and whatnot, like straight from Japan.
Yeah, like a really nice one.
Yeah, which means it's probably going to be like at least a $100 mask, or at least 50.
Yeah, probably.
And it's probably going to take a little while to get here slow boat from Japan, and then longer to pick up a webcam and hook it up and
Set it up
aim
properly.
it how we are comfortable with showing our own living space, or at least that whatever portion of it.
Or at least having the living space presentable enough where it's like, oh, okay.
That's what I said. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Comfortable.
fair. Oh, yeah, fair.
You know, gotta be comfortable with showing what's behind you.
Yes.
Unless you green screen it.
Also, I don't know when this is gonna happen, so I might as well spoil it now anyway. Spider cam. So
Yeah, if she gets a pet, she's probably getting a fucking tarantula, which would be a spider cam.
4K Fox cam.
I tried to talk her into it.
I think the microwave finally died. I don't know what to do with the microwave.
Open
is.
and shut the door and hit start again.
Yeah, give it a try. See what happens.
Unless you're saying it was too weak, in which case, put it in again.
Fox, remember, if you haven't, put it in the comments. Frick! Did not work. Like, actually do it? I know. I gotta do it, like tomorrow or something. No,
I'll
I
be
don't
back.
think-
I'm gonna go see if I can fix that microwave in about 30 seconds.
Okay. But yeah, Arthur, I gotta put those in. I feel like that'll be fun if we do that. I don't think Mizu's gonna live through this turn, but whatever. Yeah, I gotta put in the commands. So yeah, Spider Cam. So I want to eventually get a tarantula, maybe one day. And there would be either... It'd probably happen before I get a webcam and a kitsune mask. But if it does, then the webcam will be on the scooter. And let's face it. Well, let me backtrack. Certain species of tarantula are more burrowy types and you never see them ever. Instead of a tarantula get a turtle? I could. I don't have any place to put like an actual tank with water though, is the sad part. Which is why, no, just me. Just keep you in a cage somewhere. God, that'd be terrible. I couldn't do that. Plus, odds are, frickin' Spooter would end up going, like, on a shelf or something in, like, a little quiet corner somewhere, because Spooters, after all, you know, burrow and whatnot. Yes, you could. I mean, I could. It'd be strange. You wouldn't be the first person who wants to live in my basement. I could go in a corner. Could. If I had a corner, I guess. Don't we have a monster that can help us? Oh, yeah. I heard Wolf laugh, so I have to wonder if he fixed the microwave. No, it said Wolf is dying.
I'm just gonna stay over here where the mic can't hear me too well. Until I'm done.
I got bad news for you. It can hear you perfectly fine.
I'm not peeking it, am I?
Mm-mm. I did with my giggles, though. I can never get the caps on, right? So did you fix it?
Yeah. I walked downstairs, opened the door, shut the door, and hit start, and it worked.
Oh my god.
He did it 5 times, and he unplugged it and replugged it back in.
You're a special
And it still
dude.
didn't work.
Either electronics hate
He
you.
lost his shit, okay?
Well, naturally.
Especially when he grabbed the taquitos or whatever the hell they are, threw them on the plate and threw them in. And I was like, how long did it have to be in for? A minute. Hit the one, and it started right up, and I walked away.
Oh my god.
Well, technically I did the Zoidberg up the stairs.
See, Wolf either does one of two things. He fixes the thing, or it breaks further. I'd be like a parrot, but I can't fly or mimic voices or anything cool a parrot can do. If anything, I'd be a burden. A burden? Hey, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, not everything can mimic other things. Tigers can mimic things, which is kind of terrifying. Kittens can mimic baby crying, which... See, cats have just evolved to make us our slaves, that's all.
So yeah. Duel was a little upset about that.
Naturally.
And, the hands overhead. What?
Yell them the story of when you fixed the tractor.
I told him, I was telling him on the stairs, I was like, that's still not nearly as bad as I pulled on Lumber Tuck's mom.
Yeah.
And he's like, get the fuck back up there. Okay, so, this one time,
Not at band camp.
not at band camp, I almost made somebody believe in black magic.
Almost. You did a damn good
Almost.
try, though.
No, for a second there they believed in magic.
You believe in magic.
Okay, so
Had to.
your ride on lawn tractors for, you know, normal houses, they have an engine in the front under the hood. These engines are air-cooled, and they have a fan on top of the engine, which is bolted directly to the crankshaft, to the engine, the portion that spins.
Right.
Well, if the valves, particularly if the exhaust valves on a lot of engines go out of adjustment, it will be hard to crank because there's a little nub on the camshaft to open the exhaust valve after it has closed while the piston's going up and making pressure. That once everything starts getting up to speed, that portion actually is movable and swings out of the way, and then everything works perfectly fine. Any which way, when the valves aren't adjusted properly, that nub doesn't get touched, no compression release, the engine turns over until the piston starts getting up near top dead center where it's making all the pressure, and the engine comes to a complete stop. Battery does not have enough to move it.
Right.
Okay, well, that made me figure out some things any which way. This one tractor had a weak battery, it was low. It wasn't that low, it was a little low, and I'm pretty sure the valves were partially out of adjustment on this thing. But Lumber Tuck's mom turned the key, and it went and just came to a halt. And she's like, get the jumper cables, pull the battery out, like, you know, to charge it or whatnot. I'm like, well, what are we doing? Are we taking it inside? Are we running it around? Are we sending it to customer? Are we putting it, you know, 10 feet away? She's like, we're putting it right over there, like 20 feet away.
Hey, Internet, You good? Okay.
I'm like, okay. So I grab, and here's the magic of this. I grab the flywheel, I spin it by hand until I feel that the piston is at totally top dead center.
You can feel that.
And then moved it a couple of degrees back where it wasn't making pressure, but it had a little bit more of a run until it came back to the spot that back up the top dead center. And I looked at Barb, you know, said some stupid black magic words.
Lumbertuck's mom.
Yeah. Said some stupid magic words. And looked at her and went, okay, now this time I want you to turn the key and hold it on start. Like, hold it on start even if the motor looks like it's coming to a complete stop. Just hold it on start until it starts.
You said the name, you did it me! Yeah.
And she's like, essentially she looks at me like, okay, this isn't gonna fucking work, but I trust you. And did it. And then she lost her shit when it started. She's like, what the fuck did you do?
Black magic.
And then I sat there and explained what happened, you know, what the problem was. And that what I did was give the engine as much distance to build up momentum with the flywheel as possible to get it past that first compression stroke, that point where it stops. Because if it gets past that first one, it now already has some momentum and has an entire revolution to build more, and the starter's completely fine. It'll start up, no problems. It's that first time, that first revolution, that the engine will always come to a complete stop on when you're starting it. If you get it past that first one, it should have no issues after that.
Should.
And she's, you know, once it's explained to her, she's mechanically inclined. She's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. But it really had me confused there until you explained it.
Right? Also, apparently the internet is wacky right now.
They must be streaming or something.
Well, thankfully we've only dropped 2.3% frames. Which isn't too big of a deal. But every once in a while you'll see the bitrate spike or drop to nothing, and then spike and drop to nothing.
Yeah. Might I point out that you have it set to 60 frames a second on a game that only runs 30 frames?
So if we miss frames, it's fine.
Not really, but okay.
Yeah, I guess it is what it is. We'll see. I have to review the VOD because this one is particularly weird.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Also, this is Kashala. We're fighting the wind demon, as I call it.
Okay.
I'm scared. I always hate fighting Kashala. Although, I think it has to do with grinding for a mini crown for the fucking miniature Kashala. It took me and somebody else 7 hours. It's like it with Cyclone Struck. Oh, so we continuously take damage? That's great. What have you swapped to now? I'm gonna trust Narga. Well, I didn't fail, so that's good. Wolf, Mama's being mom again. Let me text you. Oh boy.
Oh. My ringer is off. Well, it's on vibrate.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you are now free to text, I guess. Roberto, you suck. Well, no, you don't actually suck. You're pretty good. Alright. Full heal. Boop the snoot. We break the wings. Will that do it? Ah, okay. Not quite break. That's unfortunate. Please break! There we go. I don't know why I just thought about this, but I really do like the mechanic of if you break a part of a monster, like specific part, then you can down it. Kind of like, you know, the actual game. job, Naga. You almost did as much damage as Roberto. Right, that's what we were talking about forever ago. I'm not sure if when we finish the Elder's Lair, if we're donezo with this or not. And I suppose we could be. The only thing left to do would be essentially finish up the subquests, collect all the monsties. Right? Or build monsties and do, like, online nonsense. Which, yeah, has its own merits for sure. There's monsties that I do want to build at some point. At some point, she says, when she doesn't play the game off camera very often at all. I don't know. I've been getting mega distracted. Wasn't it Graveyard Keeper that I swore I would finish?
Uh-huh.
So, Graveyard Keeper is a game that is kind of, it's just fun and wacky, and it's just super quirky, so I love it to death. A bunch of DLC came out for it, got the DLC. Why not, right? It was cheap. I was like, okay, on the Switch version, I got to some really late point in the game where I almost finished the game. Now, I'm gonna beat it for sure, for sure. Well, I got even further than I did last time. And SnowRunner came out on Steam. Or was that before? No. SnowRunner went on sale on Steam. And I was waiting to get SnowRunner on PC now. Because I didn't want it on the Epic Game Store. You have been texted. I told her not to bother you. Okay, I appreciate that. Is it technical now? Yeah. So then I bought SnowRunner and started playing that a lot, and completely ignored Graveyard Keeper. Go figure. And then I do this with games. Also, I think the dryer just buzzed. Okay, well, crap. If it buzzes, that means it's going to continuously buzz until you grab it.
No.
No?
No.
Just one? Once?
Yeah, it'll probably only buzz.
Okay. Hopefully. But yeah, it might have buzzed. So yeah, I played SnowRunner for a long freaking time, and then we dropped that for Call of the Wild, I think, for a while. Now I'm on a Terraria kick again. I play games in cycles. I couldn't tell you why. Although for whatever reason, Gen Ultimate is one of those ones that never really had a cycle, it was just constant. Until the Switch went dead. I forget what you do here. Power? But you're not targeting me. Oh. Bonk. Wait, with have damage? That's a cool skill! Why do you get that? I mean, I guess it's an Elder Dragon, that's why. Elder Dragon reasons. God, you don't take any damage now. Oh my god, I have frickin' Ludicrous out here. Not the monsters I've actually built. Oh wait, no, you can team up with my monster, right? I can heal everyone. Go! I'll slip the wrong attack, Roberto. My mistake. Yeah, fine. We'll just ride and go for it. I also forget what Kashala's weak to. Besides poison. Well, thank you, Arthur. Love you too. You're a good lad. Oh, that's right. Elder. Oh, okay, cool. Dead. Cool. I forgot that Elder Dragons, and Kieran especially, like to do things like, oh, we have a bunch of attacks that are non-elemental, because F you! Not elemental, not speed, technical, or power, so you can't head-to-head them. Like a dick. Alright, how's the team? Only Nargacuga is hurt, alright. Well, Roberto's also hurt, but not enough to be concerned. Alright, something else I gotta check. Once we finish these levels, I've never actually gone back to see if we can continuously fight the monsters in the levels. Because if I can, that means I can get Deviant parts for cheap. And actually have weapons. Oh, it's Nergi. We've fought a Nergi or two. I'm pretty sure my Soul Seer will eat you alive. So let's go. Well wait, no, it's high rank Nergi. Hopefully you don't do anything different than you normally do. Actually. Use your super secret, super special attack there, buddy. Well, attack. Thing. You thinking over there? You seem to be thinking.
Something like that.
I think Nergi starts with Tech. Yes. Let's see if I can remember Nergi's frickin' attack set. Probably not. I guess Roberto at least has good defense, thank god. He is Hunter, after all. Alright, now you swap to this, what does this mean? Speed, I think? Come on, brain blast it. You got this. No, 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 no. No, I was wrong. God damn. I should have known. How is it that I can win head-to-head rock, paper, scissors with real humans, but not the AI? Actually, Duo should know about it. Because we've done rock, paper, scissors for all sorts of stupid things, and I have won almost every single time, I think. If not every time. Duo, you might have to correct me if you're still awake.
He's probably awake.
I just got bombed. Dang it! And only rock, paper, scissors. So, I mean, I can't throw darts, I can't do other things, so.
You're pretty good at throwing goldfish at people.
Goldfish and plushies! But yes, there was once... This is how I discovered this ability. Somebody from across a room was just poking fun, not really doing anything like crazy important. Or saying anything like super mean or anything. I just on a lark, I wanted to throw a goldfish at him as I happened to have a giant box of it and just munching. So I picked up a goldfish and just threw it, and I got him in the temple. Like right here, well, not quite the temple, like the temple plus the eyeball. And he just started freaking out like, how? So I threw another one just to see, not like hard, just kind of lobbed it. Hit him like right here, in the throat. And he's like, alright, you're not allowed to throw those no more. I come up there just to challenge you at rock, paper, scissors. Touché. Touché. Although Wolf always wins rock, paper, scissors. Shouldn't there be a Gaios arc in the Gamiverse? Could be. I mean, it could be, Gaios finding Gammy. That'd be fun. That's my suggestion anyway. I'm pretty sure we've bundled all the things. So, yeah, let's just, agree with Mizu and call it a day. Blind? Nope. Can. So your speed now, so... I don't know why this is... Just doing this is hurting my brain. It shouldn't be. Did I already make that? It was about Baby Gammy being found? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I made that you forgot. Of course! Good night, Duo! My memory is notoriously terrible, man. It's kind of amazing that I write stories. It's like, how do you remember all of your lore? It's because I write it down somewhere and read it before I continue writing. That's what I do. That's the secret. Except for stories, or my own stories that I've read like 30 times. We all know which one. Oh no. You know which one that is, Wolf. The one I've rewritten like 4 times. Because of school.
Mm-hmm.
I have that one essentially memorized. And then I read it again, and then I forget something else, and then I remember something else. It's just a trade. I trade memories. Sandy Bear. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Actually, what is it? The brain can hold, like, so many gigabytes of stuff? Don't call me man. Call me... No, I'm not doing it. I won't. I refuse. Dude, what is, like, the data storage of the human brain?
I don't know.
Something absurd?
I think it's a couple of terabytes.
That's a Teostra.
But I'm not sure.
I would imagine it'd be... Because that's all I am, I'm the weakest link. No, you're not. I'm not sure why you say that when you're here every day supporting us. Every day. Every Wednesday. Sure. Oh, these Teostra speed base too? Really? You guys probably hate me. Hell no. Capital H-E-L-L, hell no.
Yeah, no.
You'd have to do something pretty terrible to be hated. Or just... Actually, no. I mean, I don't hate a lot of people. I support Fox every day, we talk a lot. This is true. This is very true. See? How could I possibly hate you when you do that? Every day. Actually, there's quite a few people I don't talk to every day. But you know... Well, one of them is, you know, family. I don't talk to family every day. Mizu, you swapped over to speed and he's powered up, so maybe... No, still speed. Okay. Like, that's the weird thing. Like, my mom called me one day while I was in the middle of something, so I was like, okay, she'll leave a message and everything will be cool, right? No. I saw her text message like, hey, I missed your call, what's up? Doesn't reply back. The next day, calls me in the middle of taking in groceries. Can't answer at that time. Like, yo, what up? Still no response. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what is so pressing or what is so important that you can't tell me through text message. Or at least tell me like, hey, something important happened, call me. Something, anything. I mean, I'm just kind of curious at this point. Last flight, oh god. Because it's every day and that would get annoying? Not necessarily. I mean, yes, I'm one of those people that doesn't talk to people every day. But that doesn't mean it's annoying. Depending on the person. I'd not pay attention to what Teostra be doing. God, I haven't used the B-52 in a while. Poor buddy. Power still? Cool. Teostra's power base, not speed base. It's like his whole shtick. Well, I realize we have Kashala and we have Teo. We don't have Kemi. Milios. They brought him in Rise. Why the hell wouldn't you put him in here? Because I'm pretty sure he's not in here. Like, he's the third part of the triplicate for these three. I didn't know that until I played Gen Ultimate and somebody had to tell me. I was like, oh yeah, Teostra, Kashala, they're the thing, right? No, not quite. Supernova.
Yeah, I don't do manifestos.
I could, but it's not fun. Especially not 107 pages of it. I've written papers before. Well, obviously I've written papers before. I was in school at one point. I was the champion of, oh hey, there's a 5-page paper due tomorrow. Okay, I'll do it on the train on the way to school. 5 pages. God, 10 and 12 pages reports. Oh, they were tortured. The only time that one of them was easy is because I did it before class started. Like, we had all of summer, we got our reading list early for college. I was like, okay, I'll read as many of the books as I can and kind of do like fake papers. Well, one of them happened to be the right topic. So I was like, awesome. Reread it, edited it up a little bit, added some things, and called it a day. I don't know if that makes me terrible or not. But hey, keep writing your journal. Just call it a manifesto. Wolf doesn't keep journals. That would be a me thing. I don't do that either. I used to. But not so much anymore. I did actually find one of my old journals, speaking of. I think I was like 14 or something? I don't know. I was young. I shouldn't really be attacking him again, but whatever. And there was bits in there that was just like, oh, I went and did this thing. And that was it. That was the whole journal entry. I wasn't very, wordy with my journals. And I should have known from there that I wasn't going to be very wordy with my stories either. God. My old professor. It almost became a meme, in a way. We did it. Oh, cool. I was just talking to myself at work. He stopped something a lot for 7. Wait, used to frame pictures of Fox and crush them. We actually don't have any framed pictures of us. Well, no. We have one, I think. Yes. One. And that we don't know where it is.
No, that would actually be 2.
Is it a picture of you and a picture of me?
Yeah, there's 2 framed pictures of us.
Is there?
Yeah.
I know the one.
One hangs right there.
Oh, yeah, I can look at it. Fair enough. I know that has other friends in it too, so we can't smash that.
Yep.
Although I did have a bowling ball with my face on it.
The one that's missing has a silver certificate $10 or $20 bill in the back.
I think it's a 20.
Yeah.
I could be mistaken. But yeah, my old work, or my old previous job, because I was there for 5-6 years, they gave me a bowling ball, because we had a bowling alley in the office.
Yeah,
So,
at 5 years they give you a bowling ball with no holes, no finger holes, and your face on it.
Yep, and the challenge was
and
if
they
you
put
could,
it on a wall.
Yeah, and if you could bowl a strike with it, you got $1,000. I failed, unfortunately. But go figure. Impressive, you didn't back down. You know, we never thought someone as strong as our esteemed Meowster would show up. Partner, something the matter? What do you listen out for? Can't hear anything. My ears don't perceive a thing. My partner can hear monsters in there just waiting for us inside? What? Couldn't tell you. Never set paw in there myself, and no rider has ever seen what's inside either. Prove yourself capable, so if you want to satisfy your curiosity, I personally have no objections. Go ahead, feast your eyes on sights previously unknown to anyone else, be they human or feline. Okay. Oh no, she has AirPods? I would hear that anyway. Like today, I actually surprised both me and Wolf. There was a soda, an open soda. And I'm like, I can actually still hear it. And I can hear the fizzing of it out of the frickin' bottle.
From like 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah, my ears are stupid. Although so is my other coworkers, her ears are pretty good too. Actually, let's vital essence up. I realize I could just leave and
Yeah,
come
I'm
back.
still pretty sure you're hearing something else.
Nope. You put it up to my ear hole and I heard Tire platoon. Nah. Not so. Although I would love to have a tank. Just to have. Can we get tanks?
Yeah, you can buy a tank.
Decommissioned? The barrel doesn't work or something?
Yep.
Okay.
They take a plasma torch to the breech of the gun.
Dang.
Unless, of course, you have all the proper permitting for the working barrel.
Which is, let's face it, a lot of permits and a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be cool. You can do it. Plasma? Yeah, plasma torch.
Think of a welder, electric welder, like most welders. But instead of running a wire of what's called fill rod into the weld to help pull everything together and keep everything from burning off.
Mm-hmm.
You have a tungsten electrode which doesn't really wear very fast, and compressed air to blow all the melted metal out if need be.
Yep. Gamma want free food. Yeah, so canonically, Gamera eats plasma.
Oh.
And things that can be set on fire.
But yeah, essentially it's a tool that heats up metal using electricity to the point of plasma.
Which is pretty awesome, honestly.
Yeah.
Humans are pretty cool that way. We make stuff. Also, we have a cutscene. Oh crap!
Uh-oh.
You know what that is? Now you do. Oh, you might not actually.
Okay. What am I looking at?
Fatalis.
Oh!
Oh boy! It's finally here. Let's ride. Can I kill this?
Nope.
I'm not sure I can kill this. Alright, well, let's find out. I've been told that there are 2 of them in this. So I guess we'll find out. This looks like the same arena as the other one. This is fine. Hey Axolotl, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, feet, okay. Oh, that hurts!
Hey, Axolotl.
Also strong in the Monster Hunter universe? Yeah. In the Monster Hunter universe, he is the strongest, just about. If not the strongest. Okay, I don't think this is the special Fatalis. Gamera would destroy Fatalis in one plasma beam. Probably. I mean, let's face it, the Monster Hunter monsters are treatable by humans, therefore not super duper all powerful. I'm doing fine. Good. I'm glad. We're just chilling. Well, I say chilling, but we're fighting a Fatalis. Skyforce. That's gotta be an attack, some kind of dastardly nonsense. How? I have a sneaking suspicion you do something else after Skyforce. I don't have anything with guard. Damn it. Gosh dang it. Alright, well, I'll just hope I can eat an attack, I guess. Really hope I can eat an attack. Good job getting crits, Narga. Keep doing you. I did not see what that was. Okay, still speed. Alright, Roberto, your only problem is you don't heal me. Oh yeah, you do. Never mind. I take everything back. He hasn't healed me once until just now. I appreciate it, man. Hellish Flame, that's not great damage. But it looks amazing. Alright, are you still doing speed nonsense? Or am I gonna die here? No. Okay. So, Hellish Flame, power. Gamera can survive being stabbed by Iris. 99-meter tall monster who can destroy cities with her arm spheres alone. You humans with toothpicks won't do anything to get me. Hell, even a juvenile guy is probably, or would body the entire monster in the lineup. Probably. He's a power attacker now. Yeah. Yeah. So he is. Alright, Roberto. Handle yourself. Well, alright, so hellish power makes sense. Let's go. I actually didn't fight the OG Fatalis in 1. But, you know, that's alright. We'll survive, hopefully. Skyforce. Does that revert you back to speed? Maybe he's just too strong. A lot of the big kaiju were just too strong for the Monster Hunterverse. Oh, I was pissed. Okay. And standing. So what does this mean? Technical? Narga, I hope you're right, buddy. Cool. Kaiju are too strong in general. It is kind of their whole shtick, after all. Yeah, the tail. Okay. That's kind of what I was hoping he was going for. I don't know. Go back to power, friend. I know I could have. Oh, I could have helped Roberto out. Oh, I did help Roberto out. Never mind. Alright, we're gonna have to. Oh, I just remembered, or just got reminded of a movie I want to see. What movie? A kaiju movie, but not in the way you think. Well, you have my curiosity. Narga, sir, I need you to do things. I think we're actually gonna die here. So he attacks twice in a turn. Oh, he attacks twice in a turn? I haven't actually verified. Yeah, he does. Okay. Good to know. Are we back to... We're back to speed now? Went back down on your legs. Oh no, we're dead. We're not surviving Hellish Flame. The monster is killed very quickly, and the actual plot is them trying to safely dispose of the corpse before it blows up and destroys the city. That's pretty cool. Like a whale. It's called What to Do with a Dead Kaiju. I mean, fair. But now I think you're japing me. Okay, so that hurt lots. Let's go back to town real quick and see what armors and stuff I can make. I'm pretty sure I can kill him. I just gotta pay attention. It's real? Really? Huh. I'll send the Wikizilla link? Okay. Oh, that's helpful. There we go. Let's see. Let's do increase amount of damage, decrease amount of damage taken. Let's do that. I think that saved me barely. And then we'll do a couple of the charms. So we have so many of them, it doesn't really matter how many we put in the pot. Alright, let's see. What armor can I make, sir? Upgrade. We didn't fight Soul Seer in there. We fought Bloodbath though. Hang on. Forge. Weapons. Dread Queen. Momiji Shu? That's an interesting name. I wonder what that means. Isn't Momiji a character that we know of, Wolf?
Yes.
Okay. Seraphid. Oh, Massacre Slicer. I just love the name.
Now you got me trying to remember where Momiji is from.
I feel like there was one in Host Club.
Maybe.
There's Grimclaw Hammer. Thunderlord Hammer.
There's the wiki link.
Well, goddamn. I honestly never would have guessed. Victorious Northline, Stardust Hammer. I could make a horn. Only Intrepid vanquishes if this monster are fit to wield it. What are the skills? Negate sleep, absolute evasion is what? Guaranteed evade one attack. Okay, so you can't avoid Hellish Flame with this. Apparently, you can't click it, but it's real. Well, I can't click it from where I'm at right now anyway. So it's fine. Ooh, what do you have? Soothing sounds, absolute evasion red. Healing also. Bow. Resplendent Corona? I'm sorry, these weapon names are throwing me off. Dower's Sagittarius? Well, that makes sense. It's Sagittarius. Doom's Shaft. Beast King Thunderbow. Massacre Flurry. Rapid Fire. I don't know how to use a bow is the problem. Wait, the insatiable gun lance is stronger than than everything else I can make? Poster in your DMs. Okay. Huh. Well, alright. It looks a lot more epic than it has any business looking, but... okay.
Huh.
Fair enough. Alright, let me see if I can actually upgrade that Devil Joe lance. I always go backwards. I can. So I think I can use guard on this if I desperately need to avoid something. So we'll replace the warbow. I can't upgrade it again. What am I wearing? Soul Seer. We'll forge weapons in a second. What armor can I make? It's a parody, so the poster is epic on purpose. Oh, fair enough. Silverwind, evasion ability XL. That's pretty cool. Dread Queen, Salt Moon, inflict rate up, Grimclaw, Heroics, evasion instinct. That armor, that armor looks so anime. James, hello, how are you? We're trying to fight Fatalis.
Hey James.
It's nasty. That armor looks so cool. It's also why the main guy has a giant missile launcher instead of a normal gun. Fair enough. Rhyme guard is pretty. I want to use this on principle. We'll stick with Soul Seer. I don't need to make stuff in ruin parts. I'm doing fairly tasty. However, I got COVID. You too, man. Frank, everybody got it. How far are you into it, and how you holding up? I still don't have all of my taste buds back. Just pre-warning. I'm gonna make the Massacre Slicer. It's too cool not to. That's bad. There was a huge surge. Yeah, there really was. Me and Duo caught it, as well as like half of the people I work with. Which frickin' sucks. No, fortunately. I guess I'm gonna make a frickin' hunting horn. I still love the frickin' Ruby Viserios look. It's so good. It's just a frickin' guitar. Yeah, Sonorous Iceful. It's the first time I've been sick since before the pandemic started in 2022. Yeah, you and me both. Legitimately, I had avoided it pretty freaking well, especially considering friends and some other people ended up with it. But I was fine up until this surge.
Yeah.
Same, says James. Yeah, it's all really strange.
Well, it's not to say that it's really strange, it's that it's too strange. Yeah. I know people who don't interact with other people for the most part. They go to work, they do their job, they come home, they go shopping like fucking once every week or two. Mm-hmm. Like they aren't touchy-feely, they don't lick doorknobs, they
don't lick doorknobs!
Yeah, they don't hug, they don't handshake, they're, 3 6-foot personal space people. And everybody got it. Almost everyone I know got fucking COVID.
Fox, question, what's up?
Within like 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Like, I had avoided it. One of my coworkers, like one of my direct overheads had it for a couple of weeks before I got it. I've been playing Shining Pearl, Cynthia is a sack of BS. Yeah, about that. Cynthia is mommy. Also this. Cynthia is cool. I haven't actually played Diamond or Pearl or the new versions, but I know Cynthia. And I have heard she's a bit of a nightmare. Well, she's the dragon trainer, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Let me save. So with your COVID, James, can you taste anything, or are you SOL on that front? Because my symptoms were completely different than when Wolf got sick, and he tested negative.
Yeah, I tested negative the entire time that everybody was sick, but I got sick at the same fucking time.
She's the champion, not a dragon trainer? Oh, okay.
So,
she's the everything.
I'm just assuming I got COVID too.
Just a different, not a different version, but
one that didn't show up on the quick tests.
Like me and Duo, we're out for like a week.
Yeah.
A little less.
I was out longer than you two were.
Yeah, Wolf was down for a couple weeks, easy.
Yeah, I was down for close to 2.
Which sucks. Let me swap to Agatha.
Which is the opposite of what normally happens with me.
Yeah, normally you get over stuff really quick.
Yeah, we're very used to, I will get sick and blow through a cold that, you know, it's a virus. You're supposed to take a week.
Yeah.
And my body will blow through a cold in like 24 to 36 hours.
I usually recover pretty quick too, but Lucario has inner focus and focus sash with extreme speed, flash cannon, aura sphere, and nasty plot. Oh, that's dirty. So, Wolf, inner focus makes it so it can't be flinched. Focus sash makes it so it survives a hit.
Oh, like, an Oko.
Yeah, I think an Oko. Extreme speed always hits first. Does a little bit of damage. Flash cannon is a steel move that's also very powerful. Aura sphere doesn't have priority, but it's also a very strong fighting attack. And nasty plot drastically increases his special attack, which all of those are. So yeah, it is nasty.
Yeah.
The question: how would you feel if you saw Wolf's face in a news article and said, "Man reunited with family after being missing for 15 years"?
I think I would
wild.
be meeting a cousin or a brother.
Yeah.
that no one knew about.
Yeah, that'd be cool then. This Wolf wasn't real name, it was something like Coyote. It'd still be fun. Why not, right? Inner focus is so that its attack / special attack can't be lowered. Oh! Frick. Good crap food, but I'm still here! Girl, you're the best, man.
Yep.
Enjoy your nom. Would you feel knowing your husband had a different identity?
No, it wouldn't be me. My family genetics on the male side are just that strong. We all look alike. We all look like copies.
I was telling this to safety guy the other day.
Yeah.
What is that emote?
It's something spinning.
I see that, and it's hysterical. Oh, it's a head spinning with 3 eyeballs? I can't quite catch it. That's pretty fun. Alright, Roberto.
I gotta stop looking at that, it's making me dizzy.
Fair. Didn't we have that Joko at some point with the whole coyote thing?
I don't know.
Maybe it was like Wolf's
My
cousin
memory's
coyote?
not what it used to be.
I don't know. God just copy and pasted you guys. You thought, I like this guy, let's make more of them. Essentially, yeah. You got that right, Arthur. Like, literally, you could line up a photo of Wolf, Grand Wolf, Papa Wolf, and, like, Cousin Wolf, and they all look the same if you get them at the same age, essentially.
But they have to be born from the male side of the family, and they have to be men.
It's very weird.
The male genetics, or yeah, the genetics on the male side of my family are really strong, apparently. Because you can go from pictures of great-grandfather to grandfather and his brother to my father and his brother to me and my brother, and put them all side by side in the same age range, and the only way you tell us apart is like haircuts or clothing, like style of clothing, or say if it's a color photo or if it's black and white.
And he overdid it and went, crap, now there's like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of why I'm the last of my line, besides my one little nephew, who's not so little.
Who's not so little.
And I'm pretty sure probably won't have children.
Probably not? Oh, frick.
It's not guaranteed not, just probably not.
Probably not.
He had a good girlfriend and fucked that up somehow. I don't know the story.
I don't know either.
And he's really addicted to playing computer games and or online D&D.
So maybe that had something to do with it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He should be going to college or finding a job or whatnot, but he's getting to be a real, not quite hikikomori, but he's kind of getting there. He's transitioning from neat to that.
Is that one worse?
Neat is just not employed or in education right at the moment.
Yeah.
Whereas a hikikomori is, they've shut themselves away from the world and don't want to be part of it. You know, depression or social anxiety, or just don't find anything outside of their room fun. Those people they literally lock themselves in their room. They don't leave for anything other than the bathroom, just out in bad scenarios. Like other family members wind up making them food and shit, paying all the bills. Like they're living with their parents. We're talking about extreme cases, like not bathed for a year, like bad.
Gotcha.
And that's what I think of when I think of a hikikomori, which, granted, there's varying degrees, but like I said, I consider it the extremes when you use that word versus, say, a neat, which could be someone transitioning to a hikikomori, or it could just be someone who's out of work and not being trained in anything, and, maybe taking a short break before they look for a new job.
True.
Like, technically, somebody who's staying home on a vacation after being fired and taking a month off would technically be a neat.
Fair. Also, that's the lore. By the way, if you want to read. This is not great. I'm gonna use Evasion Rift and see what happens. Evasion Rift is supposedly the skill for the hunting horn that just, does that. So me and Roto still have it. Okay. That's pretty wild. We need technical now. I need to heal myself. I really need to get my hearts back. Please stop targeting me. Now it's back to power. Okay. I think I'm surviving better. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Alright, we gotta save that. Or... wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a second. Is this when we ride?
Maybe.
She's lucky she can fly, because they couldn't do staring contest? I saw starting contest, and I was like, what? Huh? I know. Let's have a spelling contest. Wolf remembers.
Yeah. That's a pull, by the way, Dire Fox.
I can pull anything from that movie, man. Just about anything from that movie. So, I'm talking about Tombstone. God, how old is that movie now? I feel like it's not that old.
It's like 25 years old.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a quarter of a century.
God! That makes me so sad. I mean, not really. I guess it's a classic now? Technically?
Yeah, probably a classic.
Ah, well, screw you, Palace. Wolf's wingspan? What is it? Wait, what do we like? Wait, what? Why do we like wingspans?
It's making a wingspan joke.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, I need another heart. I hope you're not gonna do anything crazy to me. As he proceeds to do something crazy to me. Oh, Stygia, no, buddy! Well, now he's back to doing the speed thing, right? Right? Power, frick. If he attacks me, I think I'm dead. If Roberto just didn't save my behind. Okay, yeah, I need to heal in this situation. There's just nothing else to do. Oh, and guess what, Fox? Her team, 5 out of 6 of her team has max EV competitive movesets. Comp items like leftovers, focus sash, and flame orb. 4 have at least 2 moves each that cause frozen, poison, and especially burn to half damage. Oh yeah, because it's half damage in that generation? Ooh. Her Garchomp is level 66, Satan's number for good reason, can outspeed my Crobat of all things. Golly, it has rough skin. Melodic is tanky, is all balls, and spams recover and mirror coat. That is all. Oh, that is dirty. I can't even, man. That... Woof. The only reason Malthrust her X is because her actual body was tiny. So it didn't work out. That's hilarious. It makes me giggle. God, everything you wrote in there, James, just has me cringing. Like, the melodic alone. Oh, that's not great. That's really not great. Why do you keep targeting me? Well, I need another ancient potion. I mean, I can guard, but I beat her by stalling out her Garchomp and Melodic Syntax level. Yeah, you would have to do that, I guess. Just toxic spam. Still happy with my favorite generation stance to this day is one of the toughest. It sounds like I just really need to play Gen 4. Because right now it sounds amazing. Like an actual champion that's challenging. I'm dead again. Oh boy. If I survive this, it's because from the skin of my teeth here. Granted, I only have brought 3 Pokemon, but I still beat her by stalling her out. That's a little... Really? Oh, damn it. We lost. Again. Alright, I'm gonna try to see if I can go back to the other zone and see if I can farm some Deviant gear. Which 3 did you bring, out of curiosity? That's how I met Fox. Not quite, no. Although, when Wolf asked me out,
as you're gonna say,
I did turn him down.
Yeah.
And then I asked him out.
6 months later?
6 or 7 months later? I think it was like, no, it was 5 months.
Well, it depends on if you want to go by what we just decided the anniversary would be, or what the actuality was, because it's 2 completely different dates. Yeah, that's true. I was going roughly by when I actually asked you out, roughly, so I don't remember exactly when that was. Exactly. Is that terrible? I don't remember these kind of things. I brought Staraptor, Crobat, and Infernape. Really? Trying to make the lore believable. Fair enough, Arthur. Staraptor? Crobat and Infernape. I guess you would have had to stall the Melodic then. Good lord. Did Staraptor have Intimidate? That's the only way I can think of you stalling out the Garchomp. I don't remember what Staraptor gets for abilities. Thinking of having level 30 Staravia with Quick Attack and Endeavor with Focus Sash. There you go! See? Axolotl proved the theory right there. Okay, well I can get that upgraded. Can't get that upgraded. I think... Axolotl and James have a bonding moment. I think... Fatalis is weak to Dragon? Let me see if I can actually farm Deviants real quick. If I can't, that becomes an issue.
Alright, well, I didn't expect to reach Fatalis this quick, but I also kind of expected Fatalis to eat my face, so that's fair. Stalled out Garchomp with Crobat, who managed to live every single hit from Garchomp even when he used Sword Dance? Really? What did you have? Like bold freaking nature? And like max defense IVs? Like what the hell? But a Snorlax with Belly Drum and Baton Pass onto a Garchomp with X speed could sweep her team, I would assume? Probably. Snorlax Belly Drum combo is always awesome. And murderous. Just straight murderous. Infernape is such a good name, says Arthur. The moveset and is probably the best starter for the game. It's too perfect, but Torterra's a turtle, so F off Monkey King. Yeah, Infernape is evil. Well, not evil, but he's just very strong. And then you got like Torterra and what was it, Samurott for that gen? Like Samurott was cool, it was just like Samurai Seal, but I don't know. Empoleon, okay. You don't like Empoleon? Aw, big sad. I like Empoleon. But I also like steel types. I don't know what EVs had on him, but he's now called the MVP. Touche, Axolotl. Samurott was Gen 5. Oh, okay. Empoleon was 4. Fair enough. James says I'm using Empoleon because a female Piplup was my first Pokemon / starter. And I'm using a female Empoleon right now. Fair enough. I think my first starter was... Oh, hey, Bloodbath! Was Bulbasaur? Yeah, I believe it was Bulbasaur. My brother played the game first, and he was like, you gotta use Bulbasaur because then he's good against the first 2 gyms, and, you know, I was 7 and I listened to him. Alright, we might just grind out some Bloodbath here. I don't think he has a horn though, does he? Doesn't matter. I've only picked the water starter once, and that was in Gen 7. Ooh, Gen 7. Is that the France place? Or was that Sun and Moon? I think Gen 7 was Sun and Moon. Who's the water starter? Oh god, I don't remember the starters for Gen 7. They shouldn't have made Steel type. That way, even if Infernape Pokemon Empoleon is meant to counter, it can beat it. Yeah, that's a fair point. Like, the secondary typing after the evolutions thing was a little strange to me, but eh. They're all weak to each other. Yeah, because fighting is strong against Steel. And Torterra was Earth? Or, ground grass type? So, yeah. It would have been like a reverse circle, essentially. Gen 7 to Cinnamon. Okay. Except Empoleon being Torterra. Like Poplio? Poplio! Yes! Yes. I had completely forgotten. Poplio is adorable. Little, seal boy. Rowlet and Litten. Poplio, Rowlet, and Litten. I definitely went with Litten. And then was disappointed when he evolved into like a WWE fighter. I just wasn't pleased with the design. And Torterra destroys Empoleon even more. Yeah, because ground destroys Steel. Yeah, Rowlet was fun. I did like, Decidueye. So now I'm getting all my Pokemon stuff in. It's been so long since I've played. I played Sword and Shield. Beat it and then kind of stopped. I didn't even really do the DLC. Cyndaquil is probably my 2nd or 3rd favorite starter. Oh yeah, Cyndaquil is the man, Arthur. Typhlosion? So good. Bulbasaur was my fave? Fair. Bulbasaur's a dick in the anime too. Which is, well, sort of. He's a womanizer. I'm also attacking the wrong place. So guess what legendary boss Pokemon is now taller, pink, has pearls, and is a horse for some freaking reason, says James. Not Dialga. Isn't there a horse legendary in the Sword and Shield DLC? Or Arceus? Rowlet and Cyndaquil both fight for 2nd. That's fair, River. It's a constant war. Fave starters Poplios is Axolotl. There is no 2nd place. Well, that's actually a good point, James. Arthur hasn't finished the game yet. Papio and Mudkip? Fair. I don't know. Yeah. I won't spoil it, but yeah, okay. No spoils. Indeed. That's the one, actually, he's silly sausage. What was the freaking god? That's the thing that messed me up with Sword and Shield. The serious Frankfurt. Oh god, I'm losing the freak. Wow, I'm really losing the bloodbath right now. I'll swap to Agatha. A serious brat. Hey now. I know y'all poking fun at each other. This brat is a type of sausage. Is it really? I don't know my sausage types. Are we typing sausages like Pokemon? Because that would be hilarious. What is it? Like, what's the primary animal? I'm the worst brat. Oh no. This'll be fun. Do you have enough points to use technical attack? No, you don't. Run over! Big gross? Really? Aw. I mean, granted, I'm not a big sausage person myself. But, as I tell Wolf, my mom was a notoriously, like, terrible cook and I had no idea until I had, like, food from other people. Which didn't happen for a while? I don't know. Wolf started making me sandwiches. I should have known then, but you know what? Either way. Wolf started making me sandwiches for lunch, and I would disregard my mom's lunch that she packed for me in high school, and would just eat his sandwiches. That sounds wrong, but whatever.
You mean I would share my lunch?
Yeah, you would share your lunch, actually.
I made a little extra.
Wolf contest? What are we contesting? I don't know. Who's better at completing? Completing what? Just in general. I don't know. I just saw just an explosion of emotes. I have food. Entertain me. Oh. I should have known that was happening. Here you go. Just credit for EXP because Cynthia stretched my butt cheeks last night and I don't want to go through that again, says James. I don't blame you, man. That frickin' Lucario sounds terrible. And yes, I gave him the book, don't worry. And yes, I'm still here. I should have a command, a bot command, that's just I'm still here. And all it says is, user is still here.
Let's start with this. You might get 2 pages out of this because these are bad ones.
Oh boy.
Chuck Norris can eat just one Lay's potato chip. Okay. Guns don't kill people. Chuck Norris does. And finally, when an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger aired in France, the French surrendered to Chuck Norris just to be on the safe side.
God damn it. Guns don't people, I kill people. Oh man. And no, because you'll forget the next day, just like hug, suck, and nut. Yeah, true. I like the command idea. I need to come up with more commands. Love the last one, right? And everybody's now memeing. For me, Lucario got wiped off the face of the earth. Oh wait, really? By +6 close combat. Oh! You know what, touche. That'll definitely do it. God, I just don't.
You know what, I'm gonna cherry pick this one since I'm scrolling through the book and those 3 weren't exactly the best.
Okay.
Chuck Norris, when clean shaven, radiates the heat of 3 suns.
Dang. There's your bonus one.
Yep, and there's your bonus.
It has focus sash though. Oh yeah, right. So you have to hit it twice. It died after the focus sash. Well, of course, it only had 1 HP left. Rip. Alright, Arthur, what's your idea for command? Upgrade. Upgrade-o! Can I upgrade it again? I can.
Yes.
I use all the Grimcold parts, that's alright. I want to see how much damage this stupid thing does. I can upgrade it again? Oh, I only have 4 of those commendations though. 198 damage! I guess I'm fighting another bloodbath, just because I want to see how much damage the sword does to Talus. At this rate, we're gonna need a grinding stream. Or I just go off camera and go crazy.
Probably off camera.
Probably off camera, and then we'll beat Vitalis and then do I don't know what. Exclamation point funny. It says something quote unquote funny. It'd probably have to be like a randomized thing where it pulls from like a pool of random stuff. Is it repeating just the same thing? It's kind of... It's not fun. Oh, hey! Hey, Nightbot, speaking of. Let's make it as unfunny as possible. Thank you for the Hill Hydrate Kudo. Today we have Hank's Black Cherry Soda. Now the thing with Hank's is it's only in Pennsylvania?
Yes, it's bottled in Philadelphia. Well, it's manufactured in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's a local.
Yeah, it's a local one. But it is the best dang gourmet, quote-unquote, well, yeah, gourmet, root beer and whatnot. But the black cherry one is good too. Ma! There's a weird freaking cat outside! That's a throwback. Oh, me oh my. Alright, I have to attack the thing in order to kill it. Not swap the monster. Not that either. I suddenly lost control of how to use the game. Alright, there we go. Break the horn, and then we'll swap out to the greatsword and see how much damage it do. That cat, though, James, is such a weird-looking furball. My god. We'll just swap out. Like, Mother Hopper, make a move! Him under the bed, though, was hilarious. I don't even know why. Just the cat just running underneath the bed to come get him. How would you feel if I just died? Pretty devastated. Like, right now? Yeah, that'd be freaking terrible. I don't think I can express how terrible. Because it's freaking terrible.
Yeah, it's shitty when any normal person dies.
And you just said bye. That would be awful. That would be... God, you just reminded me of something, actually. When, in Rurouni Kenshin, when Kenshin goes sayonara to Kaoru. Like, he did the whole permanent goodbye thing, going off definitely to die. I was just reading the manga going, no, you cannot die! No, Kenshin, you cannot go! Come back! And that wasn't even Kaoru.
Yeah, the Japanese have several words for goodbye, and one is sayonara, which is... I will absolutely never fucking... I do not expect to ever fucking see you again.
It's pretty terrible. Forever young. You want to be forever young? You really want to live forever? Wait, what? Is that a song lyric? I'ma play Poker Man. Okay. I think I just saw it pop up. It is a song. Okay. Are we talking like a J-pop song or just a song in general? My knowledge of songs is terrible.
I prefer If the Good Die Young. What?
That song?
I'm not sure you're thinking of the right song. Because
no,
The Good Die
that's
Young...
Billy Joel.
Yeah, The Good Die Young is not If the Good Die Young.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, my tyrant's such a good little boy. Good blue boy, sorry.
Yeah, If the Good Die Young is a country song, not a pop song. And it is fairly funny and pretty well put together. And it definitely sounds a bit country with the voice. But it's kind of the startings of country rock from like the 80s or 90s.
1984! It's a classic from 1984. You should listen to it, you probably heard it at one point? Okay. By Alphaville. Interesting, alright. And yeah, Arthur got a freaking shiny Tyrant on his first attempt. And I'm just like, I've never been that lucky.
Huh.
But dang, that's pretty freaking cool.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, 1984, or Godzilla 1984, came out the same year. Makes sense considering. Alright, let's not die to bloodbath this time. I shouldn't need to heal? Question mark. Bye, Kuro! Gonna go play some Overcooked. So have a wonderful rest of your stream. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you stopping by.
Bye, Dragon Kuro.
Have funs.
I mean, if you're streaming, we're probably gonna wind up raiding you.
Yeah, that's true enough. Now he's not here. Sadness. Yeah, that is true. Now he is not here. I miss him. Kudo will be missed. He is missed. When doves cry, Prince of the Revolution. What's love got to do with it? Tina Turner. Tina Turner say. Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. Well, hold up! Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson did a song?
I don't know.
It was
I
his
don't
thing,
particularly like any of the Beatles.
That's true. I thought I knew a lot of Beatles stuff. I'll have to ask Duo. There's a lot of things I know. Van Halen. There's a lot of song titles and a lot of names that are strikingly familiar, but I can't seem to place them all. Okay, it feels a lot. Nah. Some psychopath did
not
that.
worth the time.
True.
Let alone the effort and the consequences.
Lennon was weird, don't get me wrong, but that dude who did do that was
Why the
crazy.
fuck would you kill one of the Beatles?
He was super obsessed with him and was like, oh, I need to liberate him. It was that level
being
of crazy.
Flat out of your fucking gourd nuts, like you're describing. I can't really see why anybody would want to kill one of the Beatles. Like, yeah, okay, they're famous, but like, the fuck, they didn't really do anything. They had some interesting songs. They kind of steered pop culture a bit, but like, that's all.
Yeah. I don't remember what Lennon was shot with, Arthur, to be honest with you. I don't.
No, it's why.
Well, that's James. Why was John Lennon the one to get shot? That was wrong. All these douchebags are still alive, singing these butt-licking songs. Lyrics to a song I know. Huh. I mean, admittedly, there's a lot of pretty terrible songs going around right now.
No, like that entire statement was lyrics to a song.
Yes.
Like, okay, might have to DM the song because now I'm fucking
DM?
curious.
You mean
Direct
fine?
message,
Oh, yeah.
Discord.
Please send. Derp. Sorry. He did it because apparently he was a hippie or something. He did it for a weird reason. It was a nonsense reason that... Am I dying? Okay, no. He just hated him. He was obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. And
Yeah.
wanted Lennon dead. I mean, they had some weird
Speaking of
songs
the
like
Beatles-
Strawberry Fields Forever and some
Yeah.
of like their like culty songs.
Yeah.
But
But
No reason to
speaking
kill
of the
a man.
Beatles, which one of them was the one that faked their own death for a little while?
Paul McCartney.
Oh.
Since I don't even freaking know John Lennon. You probably wouldn't. He was 60s.
Any which way, I asked because Dad had a very colorful life, besides going to the original Woodstock.
That's a sucky reason to know John Lennon, but you're not missing much, Arthur. I don't think his song or his style of like song composing would really suit your fancy.
Yeah. But while McCartney was, you know, faking his own death and living kind of undercover-ish, he actually stopped at... He actually had a small period of time where he was in hometown
Oh,
over
yeah,
here
that's
in
right. You
PA.
told me about that.
Yeah. I don't know how he got him to open up, but they spent a little bit of time together hanging out. And nobody knew who he was. He was like given a fake name and shit.
Yeah.
And it took Dad a while. Like he had to think back on it after a number of years, like randomly to realize it. But the guy was telling stories about like how crazy it was.
And then he went, wait a minute, it's not stuff. No? Not like all the old songs, lesser instrumentals.
Yeah, any which way,
John Joel? Radio friendly song. Okay.
any which way, so McCartney, while they're hanging out, you know, sitting around a fucking fire, because this is, you know, like, what, 1968?
Yeah.
Bullshitting and just going back and forth. He had serious trauma at that time. The part of the reason why he hid, or at least as far as Dad was convinced, was one of the stories he was talking about was the girls were so fanatical, so incensed and off their rockers, hyped up, that like he was in a crowd and they fucking were
Trying to rip his clothes off.
no, they actually tore his clothes off. For
I
the
believe
most
it.
part.
For the notoriety that, not notoriety, well, notoriety that Paul McCartney had, yes, that's literally what was happening when he was getting off planes and stuff. They would get mobbed.
Yeah, well, they got mobbed at one point, and they actually managed to tear some of his clothes off, or partially off, and it freaked him out and kind of scared him to the core. And
Well, remember, Wolf, he made a couple songs that were suggesting that he was dead.
yeah,
Like the whole album art for Abbey Road is one whole cover up. What was one of the stories about? Why? Oh my god, sorry.
No, I don't.
That was a nasty noise.
I do have one or two peeks behind the curtain about
Certain things.
some assassinations.
But no, I totally believe that that he would have been scared out of his mind because the man was like 20-something.
Yeah, I don't remember what Dad told me he said to him, but it wasn't all that long after that he wound up coming back.
Oh, what, to hometown?
No, he went to hometown, hung out with them, with Dad and you know, people and kids his Dad's age, for a little while. I don't know how long, maybe a week, maybe 2 days, maybe a month or two. Yeah. I have no idea. But he was there for a short period of time. They didn't really get close, but they were very friendly. They were kind of, I guess, close enough for not really knowing who he was.
Yeah. Julius Caesar JFK John
and I guess my memory's really fuzzy on it. I think maybe Dad might have said something to him that got him to go back, but I'm only like 20% on that, 10-20% on thinking that. The rest, 80-90%, is like just, you know, he managed to come to terms with it on his own and went back. But yeah, he did talk with him and hear the stories and whatnot, and just, you know, let him decompress. And much later on, Dad was like, wait a fucking minute.
That's an interesting one. Did you know John Oates and Daryl Hall met while running from a riot at a Battle of the Bands concert? They escaped in an elevator and talked and created Hall & Oates.
Huh.
That's pretty cool. I guess that's one way to form a band. Talk with who, God?
No, Paul McCartney.
Yeah, Paul. Good old Paul. Wolf's first form, apparently God.
Yeah. As far as that goes,
Fox Zeroth form? Zeroth!
Yeah, as far as just stories go from Dad having a colorful life, he went to school or high school, actually both, obviously, because such a small town, with the dude who tunes George Thorogood's guitars.
Really?
Yeah, or at least tuned, I don't know if he still does, but there was a period of time, a long period of time, in which if the guy didn't tune Thorogood's guitar, he wouldn't go on stage.
Huh.
Yeah, don't ask me why. But I don't know. If
God backwards is dog, so there's a bit of lore there.
if I'm not fucking up this stack of information, that same guy, I think that same guy taught one of the Beatles a specific instrument. Which Beatle played all the instruments? Like
Probably
all
Ringo?
the instruments. Played like fucking every fucking instrument under the sun.
Either Lennon or Ringo.
Okay.
Hey, lore's my thing, but I'll let it slide.
So, one of the people in Hometown played, I think, I don't know what the instrument's called, but it's basically a guitar with like 100 strings. Okay, I want to say a sitar, but I know that's wrong.
Not a keytar. Ooh,
No.
no.
But somebody in Hometown, potentially the same guy who tuned Thorogood's guitars, I'm really not sure on that at all. But as far as all that goes, somebody in Hometown played this instrument and was really good at playing this instrument. And the Beatle who played all the fucking instruments wound up learning that instrument from said guy from Hometown.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
pretty wild. And your mom's my thing. It's called the many-string instrument. That would be pretty neat. He used hellish, so I'm assuming fire. I need to heal everyone. But I also need to not die.
By the way, speaking of little-known string instruments, a 6-string bass.
Ah,
It's the shit.
James, oh thank God. I hate my mom. Me too. Oh, I hate my mom is what I meant. I genuinely hate her.
I hate Dire Fox's mom too.
Yep. It's a solid one to pick if you were to pick someone to hate. Alright. That sounds like it's gonna be hellish again, so let's ride! Roberto, you're on your own. This isn't a joke. I know it's not, Arthur. I believe you. Piano's a stringed instrument because the keys are connected to strings that create the notes.
Well, if you're gonna go for that, then you're also talking about a harpsichord. How many people remember what a harpsichord is, let alone know what it sounds like?
I don't remember. I think I'm gonna
And you
die.
have heard what it sounds like, I almost guarantee it.
Well, I know I have. It's just been a while.
Oh no, I'm not talking about just you.
Oh.
Most people who have watched, like, pop culture and movies have heard a harpsichord and don't even know that they have.
Huh. Interesting. I know I've heard them, I just can't for the life of me remember.
Quote-unquote period correct French dramas or shows will have a harpsichord guaranteed. Because it's
Fair.
a French instrument. It's a piano, but instead of having hammers that hit the strings, it's got like quills or something that pluck the strings.
Dust explosion. It's not a harp, it's a small piano, I think, but I forgot.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
he's pretty close. They have full-size ones like grand pianos that are harpsichords also. Or I should say harpsichords that are full-size like grand pianos or maybe not grand piano, but full-size pianos.
Yeah. I think grands,
Are big.
they're big, and they're a step off. I just don't remember what the one below that is called.
And the one above that is called an organ.
Oh, the freaking pipe organ!
Joking.
I love pipe organs.
Oh yeah.
I have an unnatural obsession. Not unnatural. I have a weird obsession with pipe organs. Ow! 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 Pain and suffering. Dust up. They have a bit of a classic guitar set, I think, too. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. The harp and it's a small piano. Frick, I don't remember what it's called. A keytar? No.
Wait, what? He's probably talking about a harpsichord.
Maybe.
He's probably going. That's probably back from when I was like, do you know what a harpsichord is? Yeah, it's essentially a
Oh, I picked the wrong
piano
tree.
that plucks the strings like a harp player does. But it doesn't sound like a harp at all.
I think I'm dead here. No, I'm not.
Yeah, see? He's talking about a harpsichord.
Oh, okay. My mistake. When those things make noise, I think it was caused by a mechanism in the bottom. And there would be a bunch of fat guys blowing in. That's how the sound is made. That would. You mean the pipe organ?
Pipe organ.
Pipe organs are crazy. Like the way they work.
Think bagpipes, but building sized.
Essentially, yeah. It is unbelievable. But very cool.
It could be, it depends on how the person is playing the classic guitar, but yes. If you're playing a classic guitar on the smaller strings, much like Stairway to Heaven would probably be one of the songs with a guitar that sounds kind of close to a harpsichord. So yeah, you're probably pretty close on your mental thought process of or your what you hear in your head when you're thinking of it.
Yeah.
I want to say mental sound imagery, but
Mental sound imagery.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, though.
exactly, it's, you know, what you're hearing in your head when you think of it is probably right.
Please be okay. Pipe organ players need to smoke the pipes that they use to go die out. That's why they're called pipe organs. That would be hilarious. But they also have to use pedals. Positive mental attitude, Wolf! What?
I have no idea. My positive mental attitude.
Oh. Fair.
But yeah, Arthur,
No!
think of a piano,
Just wasted that.
but with 4 levels of the normal keys, sometimes 5, and then a full set of normal keys for the feet instead of just 3 pedals. And that's a pipe organ.
It's crazy.
And that's not counting all the different knobs and buttons to just go with presets or other shit.
Yeah. Ow.
Playing a pipe organ is probably less complicated than flying a full-size commercial airliner.
Probably. It's pretty freaking complicated. I know you're joking, but it is fun. Yeah. The levels you're thinking of are called scales. Yes, yes. the different registers of the keys. I think.
What's up?
Or am I? Oh, we killed it! The power of music! I'm joking, but still. Oh my god, I'm glad it's dead. I can make stuff out of it. Okay. Oh, me oh my. That's my thing. I'm the funny guy. Except I'm not funny. Nah. No, Arthur, you're pretty entertaining, not gonna lie. With the power of mental anime, we killed Fatty!
Power of what in anime?
Mental.
Mental in anime.
Nah. You're not a burning stick. Isn't that the...
Stick that burns at one end.
Yeah, stick burns at one end. That's the
is
original
the
definition. No, you're not that either. You are Arthur. Oh, what am I? So you made it through the Elder's Lair. Yep, it was no walk in the park, you don't say. But we managed it through the power of kinship. I want to ask.
Isn't one of the alternate definitions a bundle of sticks that are burning at one end?
I think so. Fat it. Okay, and you're a fox. Yes. Which means you're a unique human being. You are a unique human being. As is James, as is Wolf, as is Dragon Kudo.
What's it matter if you're unique or not?
There's not going to be another you.
True, but, like, what's it matter? You're you, so what if there's somebody else fucking 2 towns over that's exactly the same as you? Is it really that important?
I guess not.
I mean, we're not all carbon copies of each other. Like, what's it really matter if there's 1,000 of you on the planet?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
There's what, 7.5 to 9 billion people?
I think so. Do we need to introduce ourselves again? Hi, I am Arthur. I am random number years old, and I live in Plano. Bonus points, Plano, Illinois, or Texas? I know the answer, but I'm not going to tell chat. That is for Arthur to tell if he wants to. And yes, I am Direfox, I am 30-something.
1.
Yeah, there we go, 31. I didn't bother after 21, it stopped mattering.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask what you saw inside, what you battled against. You earned that knowledge, keep it to yourselves? Why? It was cool! Now that you've conquered the Elder's Lair, imagine you'll set off to search for rare monsters across the world. No? What? But you might want to revisit the Elder's Lair. There are extra zones that promise even more extreme challenges. Let's go to the Elder's Lair again! Again? Secret Scroll of Bonds. Again? Hold up. We got 5 minutes left on this particular adventure. I need to go see what I can make out of Talos first of all, and then we're gonna go see what kind of nonsense is in New Elder's Lair. No, you say it? I don't want to though. I trust you.
Plano, Canada.
Plano, Canada. That time that you sniped Fuji. I don't want to. I don't want to reveal where you live. I mean, you kind of narrowed it down 50-50 chance, but still. That was the Slime Rancher stream, though, that you sniped Fuji, wasn't it?
Something like that.
I forget what he said, but as a joke, you said New Zealand. He
Not
sniped Fuji!
not as a joke, but somebody, I forget who it was, who was implying that...
Crow, probably.
Yeah, probably Crow. Who was implying that Master Fujin was from Australia, and I picked one of the countries rather close to Australia, New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was being an asshole with it because they were heavily implying Australia.
And Fuji and Crow lost their collective crap. Another story.
They're like, oh yeah, they're from down under. Oh, you mean New Zealand? They're like, son of a bitch, you got it right!
Oh my god, James. World, freaking out about coronavirus. Also world, has increased in population by 0.2 billion since the pandemic. That is all. Mic drop, James is out.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. Like, pandemics are supposed to slaughter everyone, right? And be
No.
No?
By definition, all a pandemic is an epidemic that's around the world. An epidemic does not... it implies death, but it does not require death. You could have an epidemic of, I don't know, tooth decay. And if it goes around the fucking world, it's a pandemic.
What the frick is this? Sorry.
It's not just an epidemic.
So the common cold is a pandemic.
Every year, yes. But the common cold is like 1,000 different viruses, and everybody doesn't catch the same fucking virus.
Yeah. It's because people are more horny during the pandemic, so might as well screw your wife or husband to pass the time. I mean, that is true enough.
Yeah, they're trapped in their house with not much else to do but Netflix and chill.
Yep. Hey Fox, that dragon armor is what I wear when I play with you. You should make it. True enough. It looks freaking obnoxious. Critical XL, Panacea L, Self-Heal L. What the frick? I mean, I'll make it. I'm just upset. The Talos stuff is always overkill. Yeah, equip it.
Yeah, now you just need a vanity thing over it.
Already do.
Okay.
We've been running around in Kimura gear since the beginning. Well, I wear the upgraded version, but still. Yeah. I can upgrade it again, I might as well. The question is, how do I upgrade it again? Because Fatalis is something you just fight once. Fox, make up a new name for the Breath of the Wild sequel. Legend of Zelda... let's see. I'm trying to make a pun off Breath of the Wild. The Silence
Oh, and
of the
here,
Earth.
I was gonna make a Camelot joke.
You make a Camelot joke? Camelot joke. Silence of the Earth is my Breath of the Wild title. What's your title?
I'm not, no, just no. It's easy to come up with.
Okay. I'll take your word.
It's a Camelot joke.
We're making this one
on the extra scene if you do all the side questing.
Oh, that's good. You're welcome. That's unironically good. You think so? You also max out the Grimclaw armor? Really? Why the Grimclaw armor? I used some Ghibli bits, not Ghibli bits, I used some Grimclaw bits for, Head Master of Vicious and Tenacity. Oh, I don't have enough Grimclaw parts. Look at it. I'm looking at it. It is terrible. Terrible in a good way. Survive a hit that would otherwise have been fatal when HP is 50% or more. Winning head-to-heads makes the kinship gauge fill up faster. Greatly increases head-to-head damage. It's Grimclaw Tigrex.
Huh.
But yeah, actually, now that more I think about it, Silence of the Earth could be fun.
Arigato.
Because, I mean, they're going underground, supposedly, right? Give me the Purpot. So wait, can I fight Vitalis again, then? If I go to the right level? If that's true, what the frick am I doing? I might as well off-screen just grab a frick ton of Vitalises and go nuts. Right? But they want me to go back to the Elder's Lair again, so... Let's head to level 9 and see what they say here. They're also going into the sky. Really? Huh. So if you have Silence of the Earth, Breath of the Wild, then the sky would have to be something like...
No Man's
Discord
Sky?
of the Sky or something.
Oh.
Armor's Vitalis plus with a red-colored layered Grimclaw. Oh, that's what that is! Okay. Because in Trailer 1, says Arthur, there's a large amount of clouds when you jump off of them. That's fair enough. And he uses the Soul Seer Greatsword as the main weapon, which is awesome. It's very pretty. Axel says, here's a fun fact about Tenacity that I recently found out. It doesn't activate 100% of the time. Yeah, kind of.
Well, that's kind of shitty.
It's kind of a random chance. Where's the cat? Hey, Cato. No more cat? I don't want to fight Talus. I'll just learn 9. Let's just wander around and see what we see for a few minutes, and then we'll go raid somebody. Not trailer 1. I said 1 trailer. Oh, fair enough. Sorry, that's me. It's okay. No worries.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pipe up here and give you a little bit of life advice. Don't interact with women like I interact with Dire Fox here.
That's pretty accurate, though. There's Rajang. That's...
You have to really know the woman, and she has to really know you, and know that you're poking in good fun.
True.
Or bad things will happen.
James says it's basically the phenomenon in Pokemon where your Pokemon lives on 1 health, sometimes because of friendship. That's Tenacity. Yeah. I'm not, though. Not what now?
Not poking in good fun.
No, and that's why you apologize. And that's why it's okay.
Well, it's not okay to make a habit out of it.
That is true, yes. What else we got?
Although it's understandable that the internet is much easier to do that than in person.
Absolutely.
Because you have the false sense of security of, well, they're not here, I'm not actually saying it to them, and they don't know me. Yeah, well...
True. But, you know, in person, since I'm completely lying, don't trust me. Lying about what this time now? Jokes are fun. Fox like the way you say the word absolutely, oh my god. Well, you just said it now. You just now said it now. Bro. Absolutely. Oh,
Actually, there's 2 O's. Bro.
Oh, you mean when I go absolutely? That? As I typed it? Oh. Amazing. I'm lying about the I'm not, though? Oh, you're not being serious about it? Is that what I'm understanding?
No, about him being serious. Not joking about it.
But there's a difference. There are, just actually, James, there are a couple words that I say in really weird ways. I don't know why. I guess absolutely is one of them. I did that to Duo the other day. Mahogany. So much lore in this conversation you guys are having. Is there?
Oh yeah, your old Italian teacher. Molasses.
Oh, she loved that word. That was her favorite word.
Her favorite English word.
Yeah, her favorite English word, I think, was,
Molasses.
Molasses.
Because she loved how it had to roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
You would draw that word out.
Yeah. She was great. What a character she was, my god. I'm joking about it, I'm so sorry, I would never actually call you that in real life. Fair enough. That's a good thing. Yeah, Dice Radios. So I don't see anything different in here. I'm assuming that the Talus is now different. I'll have to fight him again, but now super powered up. I don't want to! An undying stare that Remover had, right? I mean, it's a snake, it doesn't have eyelids. Go, go, Power Rangers! What?
Your power up probably.
I don't know. I just read it. I saw the phrase.
Your morpher, your mighty morpher. Your fucking kinship stone.
Oh, derp. Fair enough. Harder. Let me set this attack.
Go Megazord. You're forgetting a D. It's the Megazord.
Megazord, yes. Dragon Zord? There's a couple of things I've said mad, which is actually the only F-bomb I think Wolf has ever heard me say.
Yep.
I was playing Mass Effect, and some random guest just walked out around a corner. Mass Effect 1, by the way. And I just screamed F you because I was trying to save whatever character it was that you only have to save. You only save one of them.
Yeah, and blew him into tomorrow with a kid with the Mass Effect shotgun at point blank.
Yep. To fight him again, you go back to the first floor and go through the others there again, but harder. Okay. So can I fight the standard Fatalis that we just fought again? Or is the one we fight again the super powerful one? I think she did already. Wait, what? Now she has to fight the online one? Wait, no. Hold on. I've only gone through the Elder's Lair once. This is the first time. If that helps anybody. And I'm 100% ignoring the fight. Okay, yeah, just once. So you have to go through it again, and kill him again. And then you have to go online and kill him again. I'm saying again a lot. Okay, so that means there's... Second Talos is stronger than the first one. Okay, makes sense. Like, why wouldn't it be, right? Because the max amount is twice and it disappears after 2 fights and is online only. Oh, okay. The online one is stronger than the second one. Oh, okay, okay. Got it. So, the first Fatalis I thought was the, like high rank Fatalis, and then new Fatalis is going to be G rank Fatalis, and then the online Fatalis is just Behemoth Fatalis. That made no sense. But you know what, I'll take it. It says, how'd you feel after all this time? It turned out it was actually Gamera, like no changes at all. Some size, power, setup, like a talk. That'd be pretty freaking cool.
It'd be interesting if nothing else.
Mm-hmm. You'd be a giant turtle. Although I would question how you do certain things. But unless you just suddenly became a giant turtle. Okay, so... in order to fight Fatalis again, we have to go through the Elder's Lair starting from the beginning. I just kind of dicked off and went straight to level 9, but I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, well, we have something to do next stream. I thought this was it! I honestly thought this was going to be the last, story stream for a while. This means I have to go grinding off camera. No question about it.
Lol.
I gotta get me a bloodbath. That's just what needs to happen now. The next thing, if I don't have a bloodbath for the time you see me again next Wednesday, that's what we're doing. I've gone through most of
You sure you want to commit to that promise?
No, I don't, because every time I make a plan, nothing happens. First Fatalis is HR, second is MR. Well, once you get to my level, the only monsters stand a chance are MR. Even though it isn't technically MR? Yeah, fair enough.
It wouldn't be that much of a problem to grind if your Switch screen actually worked and you could play it every time I chauffeur you to or from work.
Exactly. But I bought other things, so I couldn't upgrade my Switch because money.
Yeah, I know. I know what you spent it on.
Oh, I know you do. That means guys.
I know exactly what you spent it on, Dire Fox.
I know you do. And I need to stop doing it because I think I've gotten 3 of them this year already. Well,
no.
2?
You only got 1 this year so far?
Yeah, just 1, technically.
Technically.
So I'd have to fight them all.
Made it 3 days into the year.
Actually, that's a fair point, Arthur. If Gamera exists, that means the other monsters exist, which means you're fighting everything all the time, which would kind of suck. Feel free to message me if you need help grinding for Bloodbath Egg. I'm gonna need your help. Maybe Saturday? I don't know what we're doing Saturday, though. Fox spends it on me. She bought me 3 knees. She hates them all! No!
Saturday is probably the local event.
That's right. Okay, never mind.
Because that's this weekend, so we might be going with your safety buddy.
That's true enough. I could not hate you, Arthur. You'd have to do something really terrible in order for me to hate you. Like, really terrible, terrible. Like Murder Wolf terrible. And since I don't see you doing that, I'm pretty sure you're good. I do need to re-download Monster Hunter Stories 2, because I have Shining Pearl and Fortnite as the only games not archived due to space. That's fair enough. I only have Gen Ultimate and Stories and Rise on the Switch right now. Alright, who can we raid?
I suggest a bigger micro SD card.
Frick!
Unfortunately, it takes money, but stepping up a little bit in the money can gain you a lot of space.
I know who we're raiding tonight.
Who?
Vanderthal. He's playing Rise.
Oh!
So, I now feel obligated to...
He looks like he's not having a good time.
He's fighting a Kulu Yaku right now. So, admittedly, he looks cold. Alright, well, we gotta...
Oh, he looks cold.
Fair. If I were a turtle, I could. Cause what now? Hold on, I need to go back to chat. Back to big chat.
I just imagine spying a naughty thing from a
Naughty story because how wolves shamed you? No, actually,
No.
James, you know what it is, actually.
We'd actually... I probably wouldn't have done it like that. I'd have probably just said what she bought if she'd bought something from a naughty store.
Right? No, James, you actually know what it is. You've seen a picture of one of them.
Once she... More or less, probably, once we get the face cam up and running, you're probably going to see a wall full of them.
Yeah, so it's not naughty.
Well, not full. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 up there.
Yeah. She can't afford it. Legends Arceus? No, not right now. I've bought so many other things, I need to stop. I need to pay my bills.
Yeah.
Arthur says I'd be able to murder someone if I was a giant turtle. Oh, if I was a normal turtle, nobody would suspect me. If I were Gamera, no one would be able to fight back. That is true, yeah. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition turtle. But yeah, I feel like we have to raid Vanderthal. I need to know how he's going, or how he's doing in Rise. And I can't help him because he's on PC and it drives me absolutely mad, and I know he
Then
has
buy it
video
on
Switch.
PC.
I don't have to- I just went over this! Oh, my throat's dying. I can't lose, but I'm too good for Legends Arceus. I don't want a horse. And Arceus is pretty cool. Honestly, oh, I actually just sleep the Switch so you guys can't see anything. I'm sorry. Well, let's go raid, I guess.
See everybody next week.
Oh my god, I am bad streamer. There you go. There's something to look at.
Oh yeah, the end plugs that we never do and should actually do at the beginning. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, yada 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 on YouTube and Twitch.
You got 5 seconds. Bye, everybody!
Bye.
At a time for, like, let's say, your electric, your gas, whatever your utility. Think of food.